finally, last but not least, Clan Bank, all of whom are supporting the backbone of the Team Sportscast Network tonight. We are in server. We've got the carnage ready to go, waiting on 3 players. RTCW fun of NARF versus DeathTouch. Sabo, sound the alarm, buddy.
Yes, it's Return to Castle Wolfenstein, the Kelmain Championship match. As you said, 1 player is what we're ranking on there. You heard the man. Prepare to fight. We're in the server. 5 seconds until the match begins on MP Beach. DT being the allied team, trying to set the clock as quickly as they can. NARF going to play the defensive. Match is underway. 7:55 on the clock. The Archvile, take it away.
Okay, and as you mentioned, we are underway. The smoke is already going up in the air on the far side of the beach as the allies run up the beachhead. DeathTouch trying to get into the breaches, trying to get the dynamite plants down. No engineers up there yet, but wait, here comes a green light on the far wall. We might have a play on the other side. Illumina down, and Illumina gets the red light down. Airstrike's going off on the seawall door. There is a red light down there as well. Not sure who got the plant, but I see a pile of bloody chunks there. I have a feeling that is what is left of the engineer that tried to get that plant. 7 minutes, 16 seconds, both plants ticking away, and we are waiting for DeathTouch to bust through, to get inside and get to the documents.
Well, in just a moment, DT going to be making it happen. The countdown is underway. 7:04, MP Beach. Seawall has been breached. Seawall has been breached a second time. Seawall door, seawall wall. You gotta love it. Incoming now. Incoming airstrikes. Machine gun fire from above as the Axis now securing their position. NARF going to try to hold against the incoming DeathTouch roster. It's right here that we're going to find out just what is going to happen in this game by the kind of offensive that can be brought by the DT team. Incoming now, Illumina into the trenches. Machine gun fire. First blood machine gun fire taken down. Lots of carnage going on here. More airstrikes and artillery being called into the frontal support zone. DT making the charge. DT Brian and companion Sabo. A lot of carnage going on as the allies are trying to gain the penetration. We've got some of the allied DT members are now making some penetration inside of the Axis base. DT Charlemagne inside, but taken down by some machine gun fire from Spike from NARF. Sabo, what are you seeing on your end, buddy?
We see Chromite coming in, trying to sneak up that staircase, going right up the ladder. Not going to work. He gets shot in the back. Now Illumina coming out of the middle of nowhere. He backs off into a tight little corner, gets trapped and taken down. Here comes members of NARF off the spawn, mechanizing. That would be the G, reviving his teammate Spike. The Team NARF Axis team positioning themselves on the rooftops primarily, trying to get a little bit more of a conservative forward defense, I guess would be the way to say it. Nice Spanish attack up there. That's Lynch tossing out the grenades, taking Illumina and Chrome Light down. DeathTouch feeling the pain, lighting up the left kill side of the map. 5:25 on the clock. Archvile, back to you.
Okay, I'm over on the top side now. Panzerfaust coming in. Warkrime gets taken out. Holly fires one up there and just blows him to bits. Oh, we do have DeathTouch coming in now. DimMaK along with Hollywood all on the bottom, the second tier of the beach stronghold, going up the stairwell now, going to the top. Almost there. 5 minutes, 5 seconds to go.
Objective.
Right behind DimMaK. We do have a document grab down in the basement. They're going to try to head down there now. Warwitch, do you have a better...
DT Brian with the grab, taken down. It looks like Brian is taken down by a grenade, and NARF saves the day. G, the captain who we had in the pregame show. Nice grenade right there. Nothing but bloody kibbles and bits in the floorway, and man, oh man. Wow, booyah. 4-3-9. Now what you're going to see, guys, is the NARF team falling back to a little more defensive posture in the wall room itself as they're now situating with the 2-man defense. Beaverman, or man, or whatever his name, I don't know, Beaver, hanging out here looking. G-NARF hanging out. G, machine gun fire as the incoming DT roster trying to get some clearance inside by the gurneys just by the war room. We got a lock here on the incoming DT ally. It is Illumina. Illumina taking machine gun fire. Illumina in trouble. Illumina by the iron door. Illumina taking some fire from behind, and Illumina down by the G. DimMaK tries to make the revival, gets the DT Illumina up for a moment, then down, and then Rush is shut down. Charlemagne or whatever. I can't even pronounce their name. Sabo, we do have a grab, and it is DT Brian. This is a decisive rush that's going to take him home, buddy. Oh, you...
DT Brian DT Bryant in the back. He's got a couple of his teammates coming up the spiral. Oh, he jumps face to face with a blid. NARF laying down the machine gun fire. Documents, still ain't. No, they go down. Illumina picks him up on his way up into the radio room. The objective right there, clock set. 4:23 by Team DeathTouch on MB Beach. None too shabby, especially for the championship round. 4:23 set by DT Archvile. What do you think of that amazing round?
Wow, and you know that the document grabs there, just they were up, down, and I was starting to wonder what was going to happen there. They got dropped on the stairs, and that pickup there, I don't know what happened to the defense in the transmission room there, but there was nobody stopping him. He went in there, got the documents transmitted. Not a bad time, 4:23, and we are all ready to go. So Warwitch, you're probably going to start us off here as we are getting ready to enter round 2 of set 1 in the Cal Championships. Warwitch.
You got it. Man, we got a lot of listeners. Starlane, I am TSN Warwitch, Axis Shoutcaster, Sabo, the Saboteur, and Archvile, the man with no name. Here on the server, 412 remaining. Crazy sounders in the background as we cover the carnage. Here's the tears incoming. Incoming NARF now have got the time of 4:03 to beat. Keep in mind that you can synchronize Wolf TV with our Shoutcast. Just hit pause on the Shoutcast. Try to synchronize with the time that we call aloud. Now 3:54 on the clock. Double dynamite plan. See wall breach. No denied. Incoming support fire from DT Bryan. Takes down, it looks like G-Man or who? Mine. God, read G. Dungy taken down right there. Incoming engineer on the left-hand side. Can't get it done. Sabo Archvile. Not going to happen. We will have a little base penetration on the right-hand side here on MP Beach in a moment. DT now poised to go from 1-0 in the Cal Main Championships. There's the green light. Allied Beaver over there getting it done. There's the dynamite plant. That's exactly what NARF needs to do to make the magic happen. Now right-hand side is breached. NARF now going to be making the rush, and Sabo is going to cover the action on the right-hand side.
Air race being tossed down by that seawall breach. 3:10 on the clock. That is not going to deter the allied team of NARF. The G leading the way along with NARF, along with Lynch, makes his way up the staircase to the right where he meets up with DT Glove-like, firing down the staircase. Nail from behind, gets stuck in a pincher maneuver, and you know that's going to hurt the allied NARF team over there. They're shut out. Here comes Obliv for NARF allied team. Runs up the same staircase, meets up with Chrome-like again. Firefight in the stairs. Chrome-like comes out on top. No, gets shot down by Obliv. For Team NARF, the medic, he dropped a couple packs to keep himself alive. 2:30 on the clock. Archvile.
Warvile.
All right, and I am on the top side right now looking for the allies. What happened to them? It looks like they all got blown away. I'm going to take a look down in the war room to see what DeathTouch has waiting for them. We have a 2-man defense set up in the bottom, in the middle hallway there. We got DimMaK along with illumina down there holding it down. Here come the allies, and here comes, who was that goes down? Beaverman is who went in there. Beaverman goes in, gets sawed down. One man goes through the ducts. We have a document grab. Obliv from NARF has the documents. He's a medic, has nothing but a pistol, and decides to kill himself. I think he's going to come back in on a new spawn. The documents go back on the table. Just enough time for probably one more good setup and a rush. 1:51 left on the clock. Warwitch, are they going to have enough time to do it?
That is really going to be depending on how quickly they can get inside that war room and how aggressive DT is going to be on the Axis defense. But NARF, seemingly unopposed, full team rush now in the back stairwell. We're tracking them down as the incoming allies of the NARF roster. That's right, Narcotics are fun. Bounding down, rounding the corner into the gurneys. Machine gun fire. Beaverman bursts into the breach, charging forward. Beaverman taken down. Panzerfaust taken down DimMaK of DT. Lots of lag. Beaverman down again and revive. Nice mechanizing action by Dodgy. But NARF is surrounded. They are on pincer moved on all sides. They are in trouble inside. Warkrime down. DT all over at 1:06. It's the 1-minute warning, and it looks like DT's going to lock it down. DeathTouch with the harm touch of disaster. And our Shoutcast of propaganda tonight. www.tsncentral.com. Cal Main Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not get any better than this, unless, of course, Sabo is shoutcasting naked. Sabo, you're next, buddy.
Which indeed I am, because, well, I'm Sabo the Allied Saboteur, and I just do things like that. 40 seconds on the clock. You see what happened there. DeathTouch, they lulled NARF into a false sense of security by putting the majority of their team in that document room. NARF built up outside where a couple members of DeathTouch snuck up behind him and annihilated the team. 25 seconds on the clock. There's the buzzer. We Team NARF. Allied team runs out, gets shot down by DT Illumina. DT Illumina, the man on the as Warwitch would say. He's taking out members of NARF all over the place, but we have a grab and a push. 10 seconds. Archvile, take it away.
8 seconds. 8 seconds left on the clock. They're at the bottom of the stairs now. Do they have enough time? 5 seconds. He's running into the stairwell. I don't know if he's going to make it. 1 second left to go. He is almost there. And it is not reached in time. He does not make it. He ran into one of his teammates at the bottoms of the stairs, and he could have made it. So DeathTouch scores the point. They go up and they are on the board, 1-0. Wow.
Guten Tag.
That was very close.
That was incredible, ladies and gentlemen.
One quick shout out before we get underway. Illumina wanted to give a shout out to Greg, but Warwitch start off the action.
All right, 1-0 in favor of DeathTouch, but man, that was close. Was that ever close, or what, Sabo? Wild stuff here on the Team Sportscast Network. Let's do it. Here we go. DT Axis defense now with NARF with the chance to set the momentum. This is a very important round for Allied. They're not feeling concerned at this point because they realized they could beat the DT time. They just had a little slip up. They were like 1 second behind 4:23. So they're feeling confident, guys. They're going into this now, going to try to beat that time of 4:23 DT initially set, and now it's really all about who's going to gain the momentum as we got a little wall. Some people over here from NARF are hopping over the wall, capturing the forward bunker. Man, NARF are elite. Now, I know that's a strategy that almost every team used, but they really are bringing every trick in the book, Sabo, to call down the thunder against the Axis defending DeathTouch roster, who are leading 1-0. Now we got a breach, and Sabo, take it away. Oh, boy.
I've actually not seen any kind of wall jumps or boosting in a very long time. That caught me off guard when I saw NARF doing that. They're over the wall. They captured that forward spawn. Now we got a little firefight on the rooftop. Soldier, lynch for Team NARF. Allied team always takes some hits. Falls off the ladder. Crater. 6:45 on the clock. Massive firefight as the rest of NARF streams into Axis HQ. The battle is underway. Archvile, what is happening elsewhere?
Alright, well, I'm on the second tier right now on the Allied stronghold on the left side. Here come the Allies down the pike. It looks like I'm right behind the G from NARF. He is all alone. He is a medic, almost to the war room. Jumping now, almost there. Going down, going into the war room. I don't see anyone in there. He must have snuck behind. We have a document grab. He's going to be going probably, where is he going? The long way. He's dropped the long way, a grenade in his path to make sure no one comes up from behind. He is going up the stairs now. Met up with another member of one of his teammates. Who is it? Beaverman. It goes down to Nail. Nail is going to find him around the corner. Is he going to ambush? Firefight in the hallway. Chrome Light goes in there. He goes down there, and the documents are back on the table. Warwitch. Ooh.
5:49 on the clock here tonight. Wow. Incredible grab right there. Almost yields the NARF team exactly what they're looking for. But no, shutdown Axis defense playing very aggressive. I'm down here in the war room. We do have DT Brian setting up. Yes, indeed. Zafira has commanded that the Axis get in position around the war room. DT Brian, medic inside the war room now, just hanging out by the tables, taking a look at the documents, reading through them. Heading out to the hallways now. We got some grenade fire. DT DimMaK now engaging the enemy, dropping the potato mashers into the back stairwell. We got a Panzerfaust Grenadier. Lynch, NARF opens fire and takes down DT Nail and DimMaK. Ambush. Panzer, bazooka, bend over. That is just not going to feel good. Take a trip to the doctor's office. Incoming Allied rush now. DT being overwhelmed. Who's going to come out on top? Nice revivals being made by the entire NARF roster. Trying to get something done. Sabo, we have something cooking, buddy. It's a grab.
Objective taken.
Oh,
We've got warkrime backed up by Digi for Team NARF, the Allied team. They're standing there in the war room area, trying to make their way up the staircase. Warkrime with the documents, 4:40 on the clock, makes his way now up the spirals. Massive firefight, machine gun fire. Who's that gonna be? Document carrier Warkrime staying back, holding his position low, firing up. Oh, we've got a timeout just in the middle of this massive firefight. 4:33 on the clock. Paint flooding is to blame.
Gives me a chance to cut to a commercial, guys. We'll be back in a moment.
Wow.
Good job.
Is that gaming server you have running on your old 28.8 lacking? Tired of hunting for an empty server that you and your friends can practice on? You ever get TK'd and think, if I was the admin, I'd make them all pay. Want to have a server that you and your team can call home? Well, look no further. Clan Bank personal game servers are up for the taking, and www.clanbank.com. Offering low-paying servers for the lower-budget gamer, ClanBank offers a variety of server options that cater to your little wallet that you probably just left in the washer. Oh, crap. ClanBank servers support games like Quake 3 Arena, Counter-Strike, Soldier of Fortune 2, Urban Terror, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and much, much more. Visit our website at www.clanbank.com for more information on how you and your team can benefit from the luxury of your very own dependable and affordable personal server. That's www.clanbank.com. Stay tuned to TSN for this week's coupon code, and you can use it to get 20% off any ClanBank service.
Oh, hi, and, by the way, NARF captures the objective. Whoops. At
the longest commercial that possibly
I know, I just randomly selected one. But it's a good commercial. 3:43 on the clock. Uh-oh. Hi there. Welcome to the broadcast. How you doing? Sabo, what happened?
Wow, that was intense. There was a timeout called right in the middle of an intense firefight. Warkrime holding on to the documents for the allied NARF team. NARF came out on top in the spiral staircase. No DeathTouch to be found. Made the rush, taking the long route. There was a little bit of fire going on in the radio room ahead of the document carrier. DT was cleared out of the way. NARF set the clock 3:43 right there. That's going to be the time to beat for DeathTouch as they switch up and play allied Archvile over to you.
Okay, well, they're all running up the beach right now. DeathTouch is going to have to try to speed it up to beat the clock. I don't see if they're going to boost over the top. No plants down yet. Wait a minute. Do we have a red light? We do have a red light down on the wall. We don't have any lights down on the door yet. We're still waiting for it. The green light is down. Evidently, no one there is the plants, so I guess the engineer was killed. I see a bloody pile of chunks there. I'm assuming that is what is left of the engineer. 2 minutes, 58 seconds. Waiting now. Brian coming around the corner. Engineer going to try to finish the plants. Green light down. Out come the flyers trying to get the red light. Does he get it? Yes, he gets it. 2 minutes, 47 seconds. We have a plant down on the door. The wall is going to be going up first. And we're still waiting for DeathTouch to sneak inside and get a document grab. Still no action. There goes the wall. The wall has been blown. We're going to see how NARF holds it down. Who's leading the way? It looks like ChromeLike is going to lead the way. No, still waiting outside now. Waiting outside the wall. Warwitch, over to you.
Well, there's a good way to start the Shoutcast right there for you. 2-man, pounds of kill right there. Lynch of NARF taking down the Chrome and Illumina from DT. DT grinding their way forward through the Axis war machine that is the defense tonight at 2:11. Here's a lock on DT DimMaK. DT DimMaK taking fire just in front of the MG42. Taking some machine gun fire, looks like from NARF. Beaverman. That's quite the name he's got right there. DT Brian, left-hand side, making his way across the battlefield inside the trenches. DT commits suicide for the respawn. Incoming DT respawn now. DT nail opens fire with the Panzer, but finds no target. 147. Sabo and Archvile. Time is running out for DT. NARF easily able here to bring that score up 1-1 with a grab on the documents of 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Now, Lynch again with the Panzer. Incoming action. 1:33 remains on the clock. NARF is holding off the incoming DT roster, but it looks like we got some action down below by the Axis spawn. Sabo, what is going down? We're nearing the 1 minute warning, buddy. Wow.
Well, Warwitch, DeathTouch came rushing in through the trenches, walking up that staircase. Small, confined choke point. They got shut down by NARF, who was set up all around as though they knew DT was coming. DT making another push up the same route. Firefight at the Axis spawn. And, oh my goodness, 1 minute on the clock. NARF Axis team all over the place. ChromeLike tries to run out the door, meets up with 2 minutes. Members of the Axis team spike for NARF, laying up the Thompson fire, clearing the path. Brian and DimMaK still alive, climbing up the ladder. Nice. Fausto, that came in from Lynch, Illumina, Nail, and Hollywood all go down for DC. They're feeling the hurt.
I'm waiting with the one remaining ally outside the stronghold there. Still nowhere near the documents. You know, I think it's going to be all but over here. ChromeLike is going to be heading down now, putting some fire on the Axis spawn, getting ready to go down the stairs. He is inside. He appears to be all alone. Is he going to be able to get to the documents in time? He would have to grab them about right now and make his run, so I don't think they're going to make it. This one's going to be all but over. He goes into the room, but no And G and the rest of the NARF squad remain down in the war room, holding off something that is not going to arrive. The DeathTouch team, unfortunately, that is all she wrote. DeathTouch is going to get tied now with NARF 1-1.
You know, this is the kind of excitement that we have come to expect from a championship game. We don't want no 3-0 crappy wipeout. We want a game like this 1-1 tonight. Quick look at the efficiencies. Axis NARF roster, 66 efficiency, the highest on the team, and 80% lynch, 17-4 ratio. Boocha! DT, however, not as lucky. A low 33% efficiency, their highest. A solid 53 DT Chrome. Can't pronounce the rest of his name, so he's gonna be Chrome to me. Their lowest efficiency, DT DimMaK, at a 1-5 ratio. Now we're waiting now. That's really doesn't make any sense. Now we're waiting now. www.tsncentral.com. Let's take a look and see how many listeners we've got. Sabo and Archvile. Boy, I can tell you, servers lagging, everything's lagging. We are getting overwhelmed. 185 so far dialed into the Shoutcast. Welcome one, welcome all. And get ready for the fun. The score is 1-1 NARF. But we're back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Rough night for the Warwitch. And, you guys with me? It looks like MP Wolf is going to crash. Nope, I lost the server. Server disconnected. I'm kicked via Punkbuster. Because I ain't responding. That's not good. Take it away, guys.
Well,
we're waiting. Our teams are ready up.
Okay,
Yeah.
gives me a chance to hop in. Denied. Warwitch is out of the server. I'm also having some major connectivity issues. Here tonight, it's the Axis 500 computer. Ventrilo also heavily lagged. We're doing our best for you guys. Just stick around to the carnage. Sabo, give us a rundown of what's happened so far as I hop back in server.
Well, thus far we've had DT in round 1 of set number 1, set the clock 4:23. Outstanding time for MP Beach. That's like a bad MP sub time by comparison. Turning around, NARF just could not do it, but they came so close. G carrying the documents virtually all the way. He was mere seconds from making that document cap, but it didn't happen. Score went up 1-0 in favor of Team DeathTouch. Then in set number 2, Archvile, what happened?
Sabo joined the chat. Archvile, take it away.
Okay. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. Actually, a little switch of subject here. We might be switching game servers here because we're having some problems with the server spiking, and I think we might have some people ping hitting the server for some reason, and we may have to not have people have the game server. So we may not be able to give it up. We may have to rejoin and get the info via private message. We're still trying to figure this out and still waiting. So because things are spiking almost to 200 at some time.
Here's the deal. I am completely out of IRC. Sabo, Archvile, if you guys are going to give me the server and password information, you need to join Ventrilo chat, and we'll be back in a moment.
Psychoservers.com. Alright, here's the deal, kids. If you're looking for game server hosting with insane performances at a price that's just plain crazy, in a good kind of crazy way, you need to pay a visit to Psycho Servers. Formerly known as Dragoon's Lair Gaming, Psycho Servers is renovating itself and bringing gamers the best possible price and performance for affordable game server hosting. You can't afford to pass up giving these guys a look. The prices will impress you, and the game selection is great too. www.psychoservers.com. On April 7th, 2003, TSN will proudly present OGL, the Online Gaming League's return to Castle Wolfenstein Battle on the Beachhead 2 tourney. Tune in and listen to all the coverage on and off the battlefield as the best RTCW teams duke it out face-to-face. Our best casters will bring it to you live. For more information, visit OGL's walkthrough website at bob2.worldogl.com. All this and more on your choice for the esports revolution. TSN. Always picking others for practice space, having to give up the home field advantage every match, and generally not getting the respect you deserve. Pro teams need a home, and ClanBank has the answer. ClanBank offers fast and powerful game servers for almost all the popular internet multiplayer games. Get hosted with servers for games like Quake 3 Arena, Half-Life, Jedi Knight 2, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and Soldier of Fortune 2. They also host many popular mods such as Urban Terror, Counter-Strike, Team Fortress Classic, Day of Defeat, Rocket Arena, and Team Arena. Visit www.clanbank.com right now and check out the best prices around for private and public server hosting for your team. It's cheaper than you think, and it will give your team the competitive edge you need to be the best. www.clanbank.com.
This just in to the TSN News Desk. More people with internet access listen to the Team Sportscast Network than those who don't have internet access. If you are listening to us with your internet access, thank you for listening. The number one station for online gaming, TSN.
All right, we're back. That's right, it's the wild fun of RTCW. Technical troubles for everyone. The players, the shoutcasters, God himself, and the Axis Goat, Sabo and Archvile with me. I'm standing by for server and password information. Just send it to me when you got it in the private little war room that we got going on. Sabo Archvile, what's happening so far?
Affirmative.
Well, I'm in the server checking out what's happening. Still waiting on 12 players to ready up. Both teams are in the server. We're waiting it out. We might be changing. We just don't know. A lot of team chat speculations. Etsy. Archvile, you've been following the action. What's going on?
Yeah, and we're still worrying about the pings on the server. We're debating using another central server. For those of you guys who know the teams, NARF, DeathTouch, we're dealing with an east and west conflict, meaning ping is always going to be a problem. Obviously you're going to have to find a central server, and that's also the problem with Bob 2 right now. Bob 2 is going on, and you're dealing with a lot of east versus west conflict. So you're taking the central servers like DFW, Denver, Chicago. Everyone's taking those servers. And you know where the perfect place for a server would be? Kansas City. Besides the fact that I live like there,
What?
It would be the best place to be the most centralized. But anyways, so
Your mission, buddy.
yes, we're still trying to get central servers, and we don't know if we're going to stay or not.
All right, well, your mission, if you can, is to give me that password and
What was that, Warwitch? You smack-talking me?
server information of where you're at now and where we might be moving. You are the reporter in the field, so you got to help a brother out. TSN Warwitch right here. What we've had so far is an exciting drama-filled game of NARF versus DeathTouch. It has a current score of 1-1, and now we've got a little pause in the game. That's right. Just standing by, waiting to see what's going to happen next. Sabo's back. Sabo, 423 set by DT. Almost. NARF beating that time. Just about a second off that time. DT goes up 1-0. Then 343 is the time set by NARF. NARF returns the favor, or rather, holds the defense against DT, who are unable to return the favor, and the score is 1-1. Then everything went to hell. My house, our little Axis fortress took some napalm, took a direct hit from a bunker buster, and we went off air there for about 10 seconds, but we're back. Happy to let you know that the regime of TSN is still alive. And Warwitch, though wounded, is here to disable the Saboteur. I blame you. You're somehow responsible because of your name. You're the Saboteur, buddy.
Well, Warwitch, I am in a state of shock and awe at your capability of using catchy CNN catchphrases.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I'll be here all week. As Wonderdog would say, map of the night is NP Beach. This is DeathTouch. This is NARF. These are the final remaining teams in the playoffs. This is the championship round. This is the game that decides it all in the Cal Maine League. And, 1-1 is the score. I think that says everything that needs to be said. This is going to be a tough one, a long one, and a hard-fought fight.
I don't know if you're supposed to
is unclear at the moment,
put
as you
those
said.
words together.
Yes,
Just sounded like Archvile, buddy. It's going to be a long, hard fight. Okay, Archvile, you're worrying me here, buddy.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Well, I've given you the server information. I see you've joined up here. You see what's going on, and we're getting rid of, what we're going to probably do is get rid of the spectators, the extra people benched, and we're still going to keep us in here. We're still waiting to see if they're going to stick around with it, and we're not sure, so still waiting to find out.
What else could we possibly talk about? We've talked about everything under the sun right now. We did have an incredible pregame show. I am currently blind. I'm blind. I'm spec locked. I can't see a damn thing, Sabo. But hopefully that problem will be corrected shortly. Sabo, fantastic job on the pregame show. Quickly, we had the likes of DT Hollywood, who came in to talk about it. The G from NARF came in here to chat, and we talked a little bit about the return of Clan Capital. You love them, you hate them. Well, they're back, and they're ready for action. Now, I'm going to hand it to you as I can see. I'm a referee. That's what I'm talking about. Waiting on 11 players. Here's the roster rundown for you. The G, Spike, Warkrime, Obliv, beaverman. Who names themselves that? Come on, Lynch. That is the six-man roster of NARF. I just really screwed that up. The G, Spike, Warkrime, Obliv, beaverman, and Lynch. For DG, Illumina, Ollie, Chrome, Brian, Nail, and DimMaK. Wolf TV on the server as well. Sabo Archvile and myself, TSN Wolwitch, with Cal Higley, your admin tonight, standing by for the action. Waiting on 11 players, Sabo. All you.
Well, we're just now joining up into the server. The frame rate, wow. Something strange just happened on my system, coincidentally catching my attention. The frame rate took a massive drop, but that's unimportant. Why? Because this is the Cal Main Championship, DeathTouch, and NARF. We're in a little bit of a delay. I know a lot of people saying, what's the big deal? What's the wait? Well, this is like the Super Bowl in online WAN-based gaming. This is it as far as the Cal Main is concerned. The victor of this walks away with the ultimate bragging rights of calling themselves the best team on the block. And also, this is a nice little precursor to see two of the best teams in RTCW going head-to-head before they ever meet each other in the ongoing Bob 2 tournament. People leaving the server now, so Archvile, I have no idea what's happening. Help me, save me. Over to you.
Well, I think we're still waiting and deciding here. Wolf TV is disconnecting. I don't know where we're going to go. I've asked Cal Higley, the admin, to give me the information. He is just disconnected, so...
Heaven. Apparently not. Can't hear a damn thing out of it. Oh look, no sound. Well, gentlemen, I don't even know if I'm streaming anymore. It looks like I am having a hard time staying connected. I suspect foul play. Check my cable. I'm running loud and clear, no problems.
Well, we're just now joining up.
Waiting and deciding here. Wolf TV is disconnecting. I don't know where...
Connected. I suspect foul play.
2 minutes to get out of there, soldier. Move it.
I'm running loud and clear, no problems. Can a brother get silent? I'm done. What's going on?
Well, Archvile, you've been the IP man, so if you could please hook
of DT at 649, trying to get inside. We got to rush now. Run me all you want, you little bastard.
Really, what's been going on?
It's tied.
Connected. I suspect foul play. Check my cable. I'm running loud and clear, no problems. Can a brother get silent? I'm done. What's going on?
Well, Archvile, you've been the IP man, so if you could please hook the Warwitch up with that, and really what's been going on?
It's high, the map is beach, and the place to be, the Cal Main Championships. So Warwitch, stand by.
Standing by here on the server, www.tsncentral.com. Let's take another look and see how our listeners are.
Warwitch, I gave you the server information. Did you get the info?
Yeah, I'm heading in, buddy. I'm heading in right now. Welcome, Schnell, heading in.
Okay.
We are dedicated. That's our job. I don't care. You can ping, flood me all you want, you little bastards. I'm gonna keep coming out. I'm gonna keep trying. I've got nothing else to do tonight, but I'm gonna keep trying. So, whatever may be happening, who's ever tossing a grenade down our shores, the powers that be, I blame Iraq. I blame Iraq. Let's blame Iraq tonight. That sounds like a safe bet. What do you say, Archvile Sabo? I'm in the server. This is good news just in time, gentlemen. I'm in game. We got a 1-1 score. We need to sound the alarm. You know why? Because it's time to get our groove on, and the fun continues. In 1944, 1-1 is the score. DT Brian, Holly Nail, Illumina, DimMaK, and Chrome as the Allied offense versus NARF, beaverman, lynch to G-Spike, warkrime, and obliv. Sabo, take it away.
Oh, we got some nice artillery support. Smashing up engineers, not in time, though. Allied engineers of Team DeathTouch come rushing in, plant the dynamite at the left-hand door. What's happening on the right? We've got a yellow light now. DT Illumina.
Losing Sabo.
Grenade detonates at his feet, setting him flying, blood spurting out of his veins. Dynamite
okay, I'm still waiting. DeathTouch is still pinned outside of the beach wall right now. Oh, wait. Did we lose somebody? He's still with us.
Yeah, barely. We're having some major overlapping in Ventrilo tonight.
And Warwitch, are you still with me?
Yeah, barely. Barely holding on, guys. Barely holding on. In game, trying to cover the carnage. We're here. I'm here. 6:54 on the clock. Incoming rush now. Here's the deal. The rush of DT at 6:49. Trying to get inside. We got a rush now. Rush. DT Brian. Hand over hand ladder. Right hand side. 644 making the charge. Warkrime. NARF sees him. Takes him down. That's a lieutenant action. Right there. Backed up by G. NARF on the bridge. Medic. 6:35 on the clock. Boy, this clock is ticking down slow. Seawall has been breached. 1-1 is the score. Allied incoming. DT trying to set the time now. NARF really bringing their A game. It's incoming. Nice grenade. Obliv NARF's grenade taking down everybody. Major team kill as DT Nail. Takes down Chrome and DimMaK. It looks like it might have been an airstrike, and that's 6:14 on the clock. Sabo, DT Nail not feeling too good about that attack that he just laid down the pants of his compatriots of the Axis defense. Nothing.
Well, we've got Team NARF here set up on the rooftop. They've got a nice forward-looking defensive forward here. Warwitch and extremely lagged. Yeah, it is. There's some issues going on, but that's okay. Back to the action. 5:35 on the clock. Inside the trench area, no members of the Allied team of Team DeathTouch. Where are they? Looks like NARF. They're still holding off in the forward section. 5:20 on the clock. Little firefight. NARF coming out on top. Axis team just outnumbering the Allies of DeathTouch. Now Hollywood making his way forward. We've got action. Archvile, over to you.
Okay, and I am outside on the beach stronghold right now. We do have a document grab. It is DeathTouch Brian with the documents heading down to the war room right now. Where are the documents? I still haven't managed to get a lock on it. What's going on?
Well, their return. That's what's happening. Bear with us tonight. We're struggling through some serious lag issues.
And I think we are extremely lagged.
Yeah, we are. It's going to be fun. It's a Shoutcast. 3 people talking over each other down in the war room now, waiting for the carnage to explode. 4-4-0 on the clock right here. Heading back up to the action. We're going to find out what DT can do. So far, NARF successfully holding off the DT offensive push. Taking a look here. Looks like we're still connected. Yes, still connected to the TSN Shoutcast. That's good news. 4-2-4 on the clock right now. Bounding around, looking outside, taking a look. Machine gun fire, incoming artillery fire. Incoming rush by DT Holly. Holly taken down. Machine gun fire from G. MP40 that takes out the corpse. 4-12. Let's take a look forward. Staging area still maintained and still held by the roster of the DT incoming allies. Going to be waiting for these guys to get something done. 4-02. So far, NARF very successful in holding off the DeathTouch roster. 3-5-7 remains. Sabo, if you can hear me, let's get you back on the mic. Well, that's like a 10-second dead air.
DeathTouch Brian standing there. He is all alone. He's a medic for the Allied team. Standing in the Axis spawn, the lower region, drops down even lower. Oh my goodness, 10-second lag. That's just ridiculous. 3:30 on the clock at the present moment. DT, they're advancing very, very slowly this time around. What do we got going on outside? No action. That means Archvile. Things must be happening inward. Back to you.
Okay, I am inside here. I'm trying to overcome all these issues. I am down in the war room right now, seeing what's going on. NARF has got Spike down there, along with Warkrime and DeathTouch. Incoming allies now. DT Holly goes down. beaverman gets the kill on that. The MP40 takes him down as he comes through the door. Another ally, DT Brian, along with, who is it, Illumina. They're going to make a push on the war room right now. They're waiting outside. Here comes DimMaK. We're going to have a 3-man push. Are they going to get in? 2 minutes, 41 seconds left on the clock. All sorts of things happening down in the war room. They're holding them off good from the door. They keep opening and closing. It opens, they fire, it closes, they're dead. And we're still waiting to see if they get in. Not much for document grabs. Only one not that long ago. The medic's still waiting outside, Chrome-like, and he finally gets taken down by Obliv. So still remains quiet down here. A brief moment of gunfire, a brief push, gets taken down, and sure enough, they get held off. So what do you think's going on? What is going to happen? Are the allies going to change it up?
Well, that's a good question. The Axis defense of Team NARF, they're set up 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in the war room with the documents to G. NARF as a medic. beaverman is standing there hiding as a lieutenant. He's just going to hold his position and wait. The entire NARF team, with the exception of 2, waiting. Here comes DeathTouch rushing around. The door of death opens. Grenade, Panzerfaust tossed in. Massive detonation in the war room. What's going to happen? Left side of the screen lights up with DT death. Oh, firefight going on. Team NARF coming out on top. That's Spike. Here's one man alive. DT Chrome-like takes out a member of NARF. Here's a firefight. Warkrime holding down a fort. What's going to happen? Warkrime switches to his pistol. Gets outnumbered. Panzerfaust. Yikes, objective taken by DT Nail. Nail is out the door, heading to the right. 1:15 on the clock. Archvile, take it away.
Okay, and Warwitch, I hope you're still with us. I don't know how it's going over on your end in the field, but we're still waiting in the war room right now. And we do have a document grab from Nail. I'm still having some issues with servers and IRC going on in the background. We're still waiting now. Nail with the documents. No, he doesn't have the documents. Now who has the documents? Brian has the documents. I don't have a lock on him. Trying to find him now. And he appears to be... Where is he waiting? I'm trying to get a lock on him. There we go. He is downstairs still waiting in the short way. He is peeking outside the restroom right now. The rest room. Actually, the room where you would get rest, a bedroom, like a barracks room. He's peeking on the stairway, waiting for his team to clear. It's still no sign. 26 seconds. He needs to make his move now. Is he going to go? Peeks outside. Sabo, what is he doing?
He's, well, as you said, he's in the restroom. He's just taking a dump, reading the newspaper, doing that kind of fun stuff. Nice Panzerfaust action going on off in the distance. DT Brian with the documents. He's got 10 seconds. He decides, you know what, I'm just going to run for it because I need to get these documents in. He gets shot in the back. Oh, right when he joined the room. As soon as he stepped in the document room, he got shot in the back, the front, and on all sides. DeathTouch. Yikes. That is going to hurt them there as the Allied team on MPV could not set the clock in the first round of set 3. This is a serious setback for the DeathTouch offensive, and now a serious problem for the defense. Archvile, over to you.
Okay, and we are waiting for the teams to ready up right now. The score is still 1-1. NARF has managed to hold DeathTouch for an entire clock after a close run there, and DeathTouch is going to be in trouble if they can't manage to hold them. So we're going to have to see what happens. And Warwitch, are you going to be able to talk to us?
Well, why don't we go ahead and test our lag factor here. I'm going to do Marco Polo with Sabo. We're going to find out how long we got.
So, I don't know if he's caught up. He is down in the field, so...
we'll try. Here we go. Marco
Polo.
Marco. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
That's
6, 7, 8. Yep. 8-second lag. You guys better cover it. 8-second lag.
mowing down members of the Allied NARF offensive all over the place. 6 minutes, 9 seconds on the clock. Oh, nice support fire combined with artillery support all over the right side, blown open wall, wiping out members of NARF. NARF just getting shut down out in the courtyard, not even making it into Axis HQ. 5:53 on the clock. Here comes a push through the trenches on the left. Archvile, take it away.
and we are still waiting for NARF to break through. If DeathTouch holds them, we're going to have a tie here. The score is 1-1, and Warwitch having some problems there. Hopefully he'll stick with us, and we are back in here still. For NARF, they have reclaimed, Axis have reclaimed the forward bunker. That is going to cause NARF some problems, as they're going to have to respawn all the way down on the beach. The airstrikes goes up in the air, and some board fire from Nail takes down warkrime and obliv. Wow, that's going to cause some problems for NARF. NARF is trying to grab that forward flag again. They have managed to grab it. 5 minutes, 10 seconds. DeathTouch doing a great job of pushing them back and stalling the clock. And we're waiting now for NARF to come in. They're still waiting in the bunker, killing themselves, trying to come off a new spawn. Here they come. They have just respawned, peeking their heads out, going down through the trenches. Waiting for DeathTouch. DeathTouch peeking their heads out. They have managed to keep them outside this whole entire time. Down goes DimMaK to Lynch's Panzerfaust. Nice Panzerfaust shot there. The crowd goes wild for that one. Sabo, over to you.
Wow, that Panzerfaust came down from the lower level, shot up to the rooftop. It did not make contact with a wall or some odd surface. It smacked that Axis member of DeathTouch right smack dab in the face, and you know, explosive Panzerfaust in the face have gotta hurt. Lynch NARF over here, he's all alone as a soldier for the elite allied forces. Climbs up the ladder near one of the Axis spawn points, runs into the radio room. He's gonna hold position. Oh, with a Panzerfaust, gets jumped in the back. He's covered by Lieutenant Warkrime, and NARF is now streaming down into the Axis war room. Grabbing the objective is going to be obliv. 3:55 on the clock. Archvile, take it away.
Okay, and it looks like they're going to be going the long way. Obliv with the documents. Let's see in front of them. Here comes DeathTouch down the stairs. They don't see him yet. Nail on the top. Nail finally goes down. Here come the allies. They're coming up the long way. One man remaining in between them. Beaverman beavermana from NARF holding off obliv. Waiting for the new spawn there. Coming in. 3 minutes, 34 seconds. No one to stop them. And they transmit the documents. They have reached it in 4 minutes. 27 seconds, and DeathTouch is in trouble. DeathTouch is going to go down 2-1 right now. The score has just been upped. We're going to see what happens if they switch it up. DeathTouch once again on the Axis. We're going to see if NARF sets a different time. If you remember last time, NARF was able to hold DeathTouch for the entire clock. Warwitch, are you with us?
With you in spirit, buddy, but unlikely. Gonna be with you as a shoutcaster. Ooh.
You're caught up.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
You've caught up quite a bit.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good. All right, well, I guess I get to shoutcast again. Ooh. All right, 2-1 is the score in favor of NARF, a dominant NARF team so far. Now we're gonna find out what's going to happen here in the next engagement incoming. I've just flustered tonight. NARF is on the offensive to set the time here. Their fastest time so far at 3:43. by NARF. This last round, this last set, 4:27, 5 seconds faster than, or no, slower than DT's fastest time of 4:23. Now Sabo Archvile and myself, the incredibly lagged Warwitch, are on the server. Right, the game is underway. Sabo, let's do it. Oh, yeah.
7:52 on the clock. What's happening? This is set number 4. Attacking team is NARF. Their job is to set the clock as quickly as possible. Nice support fire coming in from DMAK. That clears the engineers away from the right side dynamite. beaverman comes around, arms a piece of dynamite. Red light on the right. Over there on the left, what is happening on fire?
Okay, and I'm looking over. We do have a plant on the left and just now on the seawall door. Lynch from NARF getting that plant down. The smoke is all over the place on the outside, and we are waiting for the dynamites to tick down. Everyone killing themselves and trying to catch the fresh respawn. Waiting for the doors, and no, Hollywood fires off a Panzerfaust, taking out Warkrime and Spike. A 2-man kill there off the fresh spawn, and that is going to hurt NARF a little bit. Finally, the wall gets blown. Still waiting on the door, still ticking away. And there it goes, and finally there goes the door. Incoming NARF. NARF is going to grab the forward spawn flag now. And Warwitch, are you still with us?
Well,
What's
I
going
hope
on?
so. Incoming aggressive NARF team now. Feels good to be able to shoutcast major airstrikes incoming from the Axis defense of DT tonight. These guys now feeling the pressure, not realizing perhaps that NARF would bring such a strong game. Perhaps expecting a little easier opposition. NARF is looking good. Now NARF down, machine gun fire from above. DMAK laying the hurt down as a medic. Waiting now, looks like things are good to go. Looks like we're golden. Probably Juno behind the scenes, helping out the TSN backbone, making the magic happen. 6:14 on the clock. Welcome on, welcome on. Revivals being made. DT now is revived. Upper tier by DMAK, dropping another airstrike. Incoming airstrike takes no one down, but a rush of allies. Incoming rush of allies now in the trenches. Machine gun fire, and DT Illumina support fire takes down G, who is now .0 because he has been obliterated, gentlemen. He is out of the game. Coming back to respawn in a moment. Ally to respawn. Forward zone. It looks like we got some of the Axis members trying to reclaim, but Obliv NARF is in position. Suicides waits for the respawn, and now we got a rush. A 6-man incoming allied rush as NARF brings it up the front to take down the Axis from behind. Oh, yeah. Sabo, all you.
Team NARF doing a little bit of a divide and conquer tactic. Some of them going left through the trenches, other ones going right. I'm following the small units of Warkrime and Lynch, who went left. Oh, they get jumped and bounced by DT Nail. Nail takes one of them down. Firefight, pistol whipping. Who's it going to be? Lynch versus Nail. Lynch versus Nail. Lynch comes out on top. Soldier with the pistol whipping action. Puts his Panzer out. Oh, nice fires. The Panzer takes DT Brian out. And that body is dripping all over the ceiling. What's happening now? DeathTouch backing up to the top level, reestablishing their defense because DeathTouch active defense is currently in a situation of hurt. 4:53 on the clock. Here comes the allies of NARF.
Okay, and I am in the second tier there. The only man remaining appears to be Obliv. He gets a 1 revive off. Doesn't manage to get the other one. And here come the allies. They're going up the stairs on the right-hand side. They're going around the circle. They're going to make it hit. Brian and Holly's waiting for him, though. Uh-oh. And out comes the G. There's a grenade in his path, but doesn't get hit by it. No, he backs up in time. The DeathTouch defense is still waiting for him. They're crouching down on the right side. They peek their heads out going down the stairwell. Are they going to make it? DimMaK says no. DimMaK managed to take one of them down. Is he going to take down the rest? No, he finally gets jumped by the G. Here, DeathTouch suiciding themselves, trying to get off the fresh spawn. 4 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. They're going down to the war room right now. DeathTouch nowhere to be found. Document grab. The G is getting ready to head up. Document grab. Warwitch, over to you.
Well, I got a lock to G with the grab. He's the quarterback. Medic now backstairs. Oh, opposition. DT Nail sees him. DT Chrome sees him. He runs for his life. Machine gun fire. Run, buddy, run, and down. Taken down with a pistol shot as the documents are returned by DT Chrome. Gets it back just in time, man. They chased him down, but we got another allied grab. It is Lynch. Now the grab. Passing it off to the next carrier tonight. Taking grab. Lynch now. Spike with the grab, making revivals. Now at the radio stairs. Gonna wait. Gonna be backed up by one member. Oh, the Axis is there. They know it's coming, and they're not gonna let him up that way. DeathTouch DeathTouch saying, you ain't doing nothing with our documents waiting now. It looks like he might be taking it up the back stairs instead. We got a lot of carnage going on here on the radio stairs. No, Spike instead is going to go up the radio stairs waiting for him. Decides to go back towards the Axis barracks. Now making his way to the back stairs where Sabo is going to pick up the action.
Spike is the indecisive medic as he turns around, goes the other way, walks into the war room where he picked the documents up in the first place, hides in a little cage, and is just going to sit there for a while. 2:50 on the clock. Very interesting strategy on the part of Spike. 14 NARF. He's hiding in an undisclosed location. Well, I guess I just said it, but the G NARF then walks by, meets him, drops a medic pack, says, hey, come on, buddy, you've got the backup. Let's get these documents home. Spike now all alone, working his way up the far route. Oh, the G NARF leading the way, taking out the opposition. Climbing up the spiral staircase. We're going to see the action in a moment. Now up there on the rooftop, fighting their way in a long route. Massive firefight, 2:20 on the clock. Archvile, what's happening?
I'm going to sit inside the war room and see what happens from my point of view. I'm jumping over here with DT Brian. I'm sitting in here with DimMaK and Brian and Illumina. I'm waiting and seeing what's going on here, trying to see if anyone's coming from either direction. No one from the stairs. Looking on the top, on the grid there, on the walkway. No one on that side. Actually, here comes NARF. 3 members, 4 members coming across the top. This DeathTouch is still inside, still firing out there, trying to hold them off. They're going down one by one. DeathTouch doing a great job sawing them down, checking the stairwell again. Nobody on that direction. I am still in the transmission room, and we are holding them off. DeathTouch is getting the respawns, the revives. I'm sitting in here, and they are just getting rearmed, regrouped just in time, and they are looking strong. Warwitch, what are you seeing?
Well, we're going to hang out right here inside the radio room. DT DimMaK, medic, dropping grenades outside of the catwalk, backed up by Illumina. Leutnant plus the Axis Army incoming allies, making a rush now. Beaverman and NARF charging in by the MG42 Axis side down. 114. Document carry. Spike taking its time. Looking for NARF. NARF allies 106. Let's sound the alarm. The one. And the warning. And the objective is going to get secured. Oh yeah, that's what DT needs right here. They need to hold off NARF the entire time, and that's what happens. DeathTouch is not out of this game yet. Sabo, 49 seconds, buddy. Take us home.
So that was something else there. Spike with the documents. He held on to those for a long time. He's been very sneaky, moving around back and forth. Lost everybody, Axis teammates, even Shoutcasters. Now we have a massive firefight. Allied members of Team NARF straight into the document room. The G holding on to the docks. Runs up the staircase, goes down. Somebody else picks him up. Chrome-like walks in, stops him with his body, shoots DT Chrome-like, returning the dog to Axis team of DT. 15 seconds on the clock. It's just not going to happen. The allied team of NARF is not going to set the clock here in this round. This is going to be an incredibly long and well-played match. Score 1-2. NARF in the lead. Not going to set the clock on this one. What's going to happen later on our side?
Well, you know what? Now both teams have had a full hold, so we know both teams are capable of it. I bet over in the NARF stronghold where they're all laying together, I'm sure there's not a whole lot of nice things to say. I'd say we could jump into their war room, but I don't know if we want to risk losing our Axis Shoutcaster in the field again.
Oh.
Last time I had to send him a medic, and it took forever for the medic to get there, and I was starting to get worried. But anyways, we're waiting for the teams to ready up. The score is still NARF 2, DeathTouch 1.
Yo.
All DeathTouch has to do is bring it home. It doesn't matter how long it takes. You get it done in the 8 minutes, and it's going to get another tie score. 2-2 is what's going to happen. If they bring it back, don't know if it's going to happen. I'm hoping to see it. As I said, I've been, good buddies with the DeathTouch team. I'm cheering for them, but hey, who knows? It's anybody's game. As you've seen or have listened to so far, it has been very close. For those of you who happen to be listening on Wolf TV as well, you see how crazy it's going. So we got the prepare to fight. Warwitch, start us off.
You got it. 2-1. Fight. Here we go. Battle underway. As you said, we now know that both teams can do it. Both teams can hold each other off for that solid 8 minutes on MPB. Score 2-1 in favor of NARF. But DT holding NARF off last engagement. A solid 8 minutes. Here's the chance to get it done. Nice artillery support laid down by Beaverman. DT Holly and Brian go down in the field like an Axis. No, scratch that. Go down in the field like a French prostitute. 720. Oh my. It's like I offended the virgin ears of Archvile, who's never seen a girl before. Here in the www.teasinstitute.com.
Oh my gosh.
Warwitch, I love that so much. Words cannot describe it. 7 minutes on the clock. Dynamite taken away on the left and on the right. The left one, the bunker door is going to go first. Active members, though, calling out the airstrikes as the Allies rush by, trying to get in the bunker, taking cover. That's right, no Moab bombs here as World War II return to Castle Wolfenstein Action Calmain Championship game. 6:40 on the clock. DT, grenade takes out multiple members of DT along with some support fire. That's DeathTouch and beaverman to credit for that, along with nice Panzerfaust. DT getting pounded by the Spanish and explosions here tonight. You're going to have to back up and rely on a new spawn. Archvile, over to you.
Okay, we are still waiting for DeathTouch to come in and get to the documents. Right now, we got Lynch along with DeathTouch holding them off on the outside. They haven't managed to sneak inside yet, or so I haven't seen. The Axis have just now grabbed the forward bunker, so they're going to have to spawn all the way down on the beach. What they've just done, Panzerfaust coming in. Lynch blowing them away, and speaking of blowing, man, woo, talking about going down, he went down, as Warwitch would say, the old French whore, but we won't go there because we all know that Warwitch can't get laid in a morgue, which is surprising considering his chosen occupation. But the Allies have just grabbed the forward bunker. I'm going to hand it back over to you.
That ain't right. Wait a minute. I don't like that. 539 remains. Here come the Allies making the rush up the front. DT through your Panzer, and DT only takes down beaverman. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Incoming DT rush. Doing it well. Right hand ladder, hand over hand. We got a lot. DT now. Oh, there's a Panzer from Lynch laying the two-man hurt down to Chrome and DimMaK, who feel the pain. Allies trying to make it happen. Can DT do it in the allotted 8 minutes? Well, we got 5:13 remaining. They've got all the time they need, and if they can, it's a 2-2 ball game here tonight. We're going to find out in just a moment. 5:06 RTCW coverage by the Team Sportscast Network. Brought to you, as I'm out of breath, by our strategic partners here in the field, Clan Bank, Psycho Servers, OGL, and Speakeasy. Yeah! Incoming fun. DT, Brian, Sabo, you've got some locks on some fun. It looks like we've got some allies making the rush, making a play, trying to get down the back stairs. Here they come. DT, Brian leading the charge. Nice grenade in the shorts. Warkrime blown apart. And DT, Brian now looks like he might be heading into the vents. No, he's going to wait. He's going to wait behind the stairs and the back stairs. Into the vents he goes. We could have a possible grab in a moment. Sabo, it's all you.
Well, NARF did a very nice job for the first half of that round, holding DT off in the outside area. Now they've lost that position. They're all falling back into the document room. We've got at least two members of NARF, 3 of them actually, hiding in the war room, the document room. 4:05 on the clock. Where are the rest? That is the question. DeathTouch, offensive, coming in, grenades getting tossed in by Chrome Light. He whips out his MP40 and goes down to 3 machine gun sources. Battle going on. Illumina stands on the table, touches the document, gets shot in the back, and goes down to NARF and walks over those, ensuring their return. 3:45 on the clock. Nice offensive push, just didn't happen. Obliv NARF, the only surviving active member there. He's going to hold down the fort until he can get the nice NARF Axis backup. Archvile, over to you.
Okay, and I went back down to the war room, and I'm seeing it's all quiet. NARF has apparently decided to go back on the top. It is all quiet down here. Going to sneak back up on the right-hand side of the map. Going to go up the spiral staircase. Here comes Chrome Like. Here comes Brian, all coming down to the war room. NARF is going to be in trouble if they don't send any troops down there. Still waiting. They're going in now. Wait, here they come. There's Spike. And who else is that? It's Warkrime as well from NARF waiting. Jumping now for the documents. But no, nobody gets a grab. DeathTouch comes in from behind and puts bullets in both of the back of their heads. They go down. The Allies have been shut down once again. 2 minutes, 54 seconds on the clock and counting. We may see a dual hold from both teams. Chrome-like coming up once again on the right-hand side. Don't see anybody else from the rest of his team. He appears to be all alone. Warwitch, where is the rest of the DeathTouch squad?
Well, I've got DT Chrome, like you said, just hanging out, having a good time. Let's track the action in a spotlight on this medic by the crates, heading to the war room. I hear the tap, tap, tap of allied footsteps. No, it's Lynch taking him down from behind with an ambush Panzerfaust. Man, I've not seen someone take a blow like that since Hugh Grant. That's from South Park. I can't take credit for it, but it's damn funny. 217. Here come the Allies, making the rush. Nice grenade to the face as Lynch lays the hurt down to DT Brian. Pucha is over. DT DimMaK is the last one remaining down below. I'm frothing at the mouth. DT Panzerfaust get it done. There's a grab. Who's got it? Sabo, it is denied as it looks like it's down in the field. The Axis make the return on the documents. DT Nail with the grab takes some heavy machine gun fire, but Obliv shuts him down, and it is returned. Yubbled by Obliv as the Axis Army 148 remains. Could both teams hold each other off the entire time? It looks like it could be a possibility. Sabo, all you.
It very well could happen. After all, we have seen land the last round. Team NARF held DT off for the full 8 minutes, just as DT held NARF off for the full 8 minutes just a little while ago. It's entirely possible. 125 on the clock. We're starting to see a big difference in NARF's defense here. They were not all too Panzer dependent a little while ago. Now they're switching it up. We're seeing an awful lot of Panzer kills, mostly on the part of Team NARF. They're also doing a lot of grenade spam and artillery strikes as well. They're doing the collateral damage attacks instead of the direct Mauser fire, MP-45, Thompson fire, things of that nature. 1 minute on the clock. NARF set up nicely in the document room. Where's the next offensive? Here comes Nail with the Panzerfaust. Archvile, take it away. Kaboom.
Nail is still peeking outside the door. Didn't manage to take out anybody. DimMaK is also waiting as well. Nail and DimMaK, a two-man allied force, waiting to peek their heads in and take a look at those documents, trying to get them transmitted. Illumina has just joined up as well.
There's the grab!
Are they going to make it away? I don't think it's going to happen as the Axis put him back on the table, but no, the Allies are still down there. Are they going to get a grab? Brian is just off of the table, isn't going to make it. He gets a kill, manages to stay alive, but no, he gets taken down as well. The Allied push has been shut down. 19 seconds remaining, and it is all over for this one. One more Ally remaining, Chrome-like, and I don't even think he's going to run into the room. He may do it, but I think he's just going to suicide if he does. No, he gets gunfire before he even gets into the room from beaverman from NARF, and he finally goes down. So we are going to have a double hold. The score is going to remain 2-1.
Oh my God!
Golden opportunity there.
We're going to be here all night.
And it didn't happen. Warwitch.
This is the kind of game I'm talking about. All night. You better grab some popcorn. We'll be back in a moment.
On April 7th, 2003, TSN will proudly present OGL, the Online Gaming League's return to Castle Wolfenstein Battle on the Beachhead 2 tourney.
Tune in and listen to all the coverage on and off the battlefield as the best RTCW teams duke it out face to face. Our best casters will bring it to you live. For more information, visit OGL's Bob 2 website at bob2.worldogl.com. All this and more on your choice for the esports revolution. TSN.
Kitty, it's party time. That's what I'm talking about. Archvile, I'm gonna knock you out at QuakeCon. I'm gonna just beat you up. Bad. Beat you up.
What for? I'm so nice to you, Warwitch. I give you the server information. I'd bend over backwards for you and forwards if you ask nicely, but really, what have I done wrong?
I think I'm losing this online fight of wit. This is not right. 2-1 is the score. Both teams hold each other. Sabo, we've got the game underway here, and we could literally be here all night as DT now tries to set the time 6-on-6, but you know what? I want to be here all night. I want to be here for the Cal-Main final. It's the championships there. Nice grenade. Hey, DeG says, take my grenade. You're going to lay a dynamite by my wall. Eat that, sucker. And it's over. Now we got a green light on the right-hand side on the breach, but not going to happen. There is a dynamite plant on the left side brought to you by DT Holly, who is going to be dropping some grenades over the wall, then heading over to his objective right-hand side where we do have a 2-engineer rush. DT Brian taking some heavy suppression fire, drops the dynamite, leans over, pliers are out, leaning over now, and backed up by his compatriots. We've got the plant, dynamite plant in position, little Panzerfaust going down as DT DimMaK himself goes down, and Sabo, let's keep the action a rockin' and a rollin', shock and awe style. All you.
Wow, that was DimMaK there. He got a boost over the wall trying to get into that forward flag to capture it. He got panzered in the buttocks for that, and that's not comfortable. G NARF standing in the forward spawn. Boom, goes down to outdoor artillery strike. That's a nice collateral damage. Anyways, DeathTouch streaming in both sides, doing a little bit of a divide and conquer tactic. Battling it out on the rooftop. DC Hollywood going to lead the charge, followed by DC DimMaK. DeathTouch streaming underground. They've got the momentum. They're making the push now. Archvile 625 is on the clock. DeathTouch about to grab the docks. Back to you.
Oh my goodness, and they are down in there. Holly has got to grab. Hollywood is on the road. Now no, gets ambushed and just gives him a rectum cleaning like a Panzerfaust enema, and the documents go back on the table. The defense is getting set back up. NARF going and getting the war room defense going, but oh wait, hold on, there's one more DimMaK outside. He gets some gun to take some fire, but no, he manages to win that battle, takes down another person, but we do have a document grab. Who has got the documents this time? It is Nail with the documents and the Panzerfaust, and he's going to be going the stroller. Whips out the Panzerfaust. Oh my goodness, warkrime going down there, taking some major kills, and everyone standing at the top of the stairs, but no, are they going to make it in the room? Chrome-like is in there. Nail is on the run. Is he in the room? Yes, and he gets it. Whoa, 226. Wow.
Holy macaroni, 226. DeathTouch says, you know what, enough of this holding on for, the whole 8 minutes crap. Let's just get this job done. 2 minutes and 26 seconds set right here and right now. And that grab by DT is brought to you by PsychoServer.
PsychoServers.com is your direct source for all your online gaming needs. Offering one-stop shopping for high-quality game server rentals, web hosting, and voice communication hosting tailored for the needs of competitive gaming. PsychoServers specialize in assisting customers to attain a fierce presence on the online gaming community. They take the hassle out of getting the things you need, leaving more time for you to stomp out the competition. PsychoServers offer custom-tailored services, prices, and the support to fit your needs. They pride themselves on offering personal attention to you, the gamer, thus the online community as a whole. So just remember, www.psychoservers.com. Insane performance, crazy prices.
I've got your insane performance right here because the countdown is underway. Oh yeah, DT with the time of 2:26. Sabo and Archvile, we might just have ourselves a 2-2 ball game here in just a moment unless NARF can cook something up, and here they come. Warkrime, Lynch, G. That's right, Mr. Gangster right there, obliv and beaverman. Get it done. Incoming rush. Both sides. 2-minute warning. Sabo, I'm out of breath. It's all you.
That's right, 2 minutes on the clock. DimMaK on the left, and we've got a yellow light on the right. That's the G for Team NARF arming it. The red lights now. NARF allied team. They just have to wait a good 30 seconds for those pieces of dynamite to detonate. Tick-tock, as they hang out on the beachhead, wait for a new spawn. Little action at the moment. Here's a little bit of boosting, actually. beaverman trying to jump over the wall, gets shot down, forced down. Boom, first dynamite explodes, opening the left into the bunker. Second dynamite just about to go, opening the right route. It's no holds for the NARF team as they stream through, launching their offensive. They're running out of time, though. 1:20 on the clock. Archvile over to you.
And they just came off a fresh spawn, 1:18, no time, going the left way, through the murder hole, going down now, following Spike, Lynch, and the G. Another member down here as well, beaverman from NARF, waiting to go through the Axis spawn area. The Axis are waiting, Hollywood waiting at the ready with a Panzerfaust, but no, Hollywood goes down to beaverman. beaverman is going to turn around and probably run through the Axis spawn. Firefight going now, the Axis are going down one by one. Are they going to hold them? 52 seconds. They've got to make the run now. They're in the Axis spawn. Are they going to make it? They're getting ready to go through. Here comes Warkrime leading the charge, followed by G. 43 seconds remaining. Waiting now, going down the stairwell, almost to the war room. Warwitch, are they going to make it?
I don't know. Here's some opposition. DimMaK single-handedly mows down 4 members of NARF, and then Warkrime get it done. Here they come. 26 seconds, 30-second warning. Here's the grab by the medic. G with the grab. 21 seconds, guys. Can they beat the time of 2:26? It could be game over. NARF making the rush. 15 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, history in the making. Back
by 3 seconds.
Holy Moses! Part the waters, man. Part of the axis like the Red Sea. Let's hear that again. Guten Tag.
Oh my God. It is all over.
Wow. What can you say to that? Beating the clock by 3 seconds.
Whoa.
Warwitch, that's the game. 3-1, NARF.
3-1. 3-1. The game is the hell is the over in one of the most incredible games I've ever seen. DT swept away, clearly just robbed by the piracy and the skill of NARF coming in there. DT with the time of 2:26. I think we better start Archvile and Sabo right back at the beginning. Sabo, let's get a rundown of the first few rounds and sets of this match.
Certainly in round 1 of set 1, DeathTouch setting the clock 4:23. Not bad, in fact, a respectable time for MP Beach. NARF just could not do it, but came darn close. About 3 seconds more, and DG would have had it right there. It went 1-0 DT. Then set number 2, 3:43 set on the clock by NARF. DeathTouch unable to do that. The game was scored. We knew we were in a good one. Then things slowed down considerably in set number 3. We went the full 8 minutes. DT unable to do it. NARF beating them 2-1. Then DT held NARF off for the full 8 minutes. And, well, conversely, NARF held DT off for the full 8 minutes. No points awarded. Remained 2-1. In the 5th round, however, that's where it all came down. Archvile, what happened?
Well, after that, DeathTouch went up and was able to set a clock time, I believe. What was the time set then? I wrote down
2:26.
2:26.
Good God.
2:26. Yeah, my pen didn't even write down this stuff, so I was unable to get the final stats. 2:26, and NARF comes back 3, maybe even 2 seconds. Was it 3 or 2 seconds?
3.
They beat it by 3 seconds. I mean, this game, what could have been, was so close, was a win for NARF in just a matter of seconds. I mean, it was a win for NARF because they beat him a couple seconds more than once.
Archvile, people are going to look at the score if they haven't heard watched the demos or heard the Shoutcast. They're going to go, 3-1 victory. Okay. But they're not going to realize just how close this game was. This is not a 3-1 victory. This is like a narrow squeak-by victory that NARF, through skill, devotion, and dedication, have succeeded. And gentlemen, ladies, soldiers, and soldates, NARF, your new Cal-Maine champion. Wow.
Indeed, this is their second time as champions. In season number 3 of the Cal-Maine, NARF came around on top and took it. I believe it was DT NARF with a score of 3-1. It was intensely close then, even closer this time around. Again, I cannot get over the fact that in the final round of the final set, NARF took it by 3 seconds. Ridiculously close. What was happening strategy-wise? I was watching for, trying to figure out what both teams were up to. The fact of the matter is, these guys are both incredible teams. The strategies were fluid. They were adapting, changing, doing something different all the time, throwing each other off. It was amazing. It truly is an outstanding thing to watch these teams take it to such a high level. Each team with their own veritable playbook of strategies. Archvile?
Wow, and NARF comes away with that. You know what? This could be a potential replay for Battle on the Beachhead. And, with NARF and DT being the number 1 and number 2 ranked teams, number 1, number 2 seeded teams, we could see this again. So maybe we could do a Bob 2 update real quick and possibly get an interview. What do you think of that, Warwitch?
It sounds like a plan. Give us the rundown. Man, I'm just... Booyah. The Germans got to speak up about this.
Dies ist der Schmerzenzug. Wir können Oberst Sanders zum Stützpunkt mitnehmen. Wir kommen gleich an, also bereiten Sie alles vor.
He said it. That's all I've got to say. Wow. Game over, 3-1. NARF. Narcotics are fun. We got it, guys. I've got the theme song. We need to play it again for him, and then we're going to do some Bob 2 updates. Sabo is going to arrange us that post-game